Today we have the best memes, posts and discussions from Reddit, but I'm not doing it alone. Today I'm joined with Red King, the lore master.
My lords, welcome. The energy level is quite high already. I'm hyped for this.
He said the line, he said the line. Got in my recording mode. We were told the nomadic playstyle wouldn't be possible. Appreciation, Fred. It's true. They kept teasing us, Red King. They kept teasing. No, it will never be a thing. And now we have it.
Yeah, they did. They lied to us, didn't they?
They did lie. Been kicking it around forever, but always shot down as impossible. But 4.0 changed it. So you're saying 4.0 was good?
Why did 4.0? Does this go into...
I think if I was to... Well, he said about the maths. I think it's because of how, like, the game deals with pops.
Okay.
Potentially. I could be making that up. If someone knows, let us know in the comments.
Oh, they're talking about personal development time. So maybe one of the developers was working on it, or a team was working on it behind the scenes.
Yeah. Well, eSpec said on my 25-hour stream that it was like one coder just decided to do it, and he got it like working enough that they committed to it.
Wow. Props to that guy. I hope he got a cut of the DLC.
Yeah, that's what I said as well. Freaka, the community ambassador, said, "You'd be surprised how many cool features get picked out of these passion projects. Remember when reanimated armies turn into reanimators?" That's just one example. I think Lithoids as well was like someone's passion project for a species pack.
Really?
Species packs was just skins before, and then they actually had mechanical implications that it changed how species packs were actually done.
Lithoids was really cool. I think they've got one of the best ship sets in the game.
Yeah, they rock.
Oh,
I'm here all week.
By the shroud. What are we saying?
Yeah. But can it run Doom? This is incredible. They've literally made Doom in Stellaris, using the map as the graphical interface and then the events as the control. So you can move forward and then he turns right into the thing and then you can shoot when you're aiming at them.
This is unreal.
It's crazy. And you can strafe as well. And then they won.
Who came up with this? We should shout them out. This is amazing.
This is high prong. They did Bad Apple like a year ago. This is a full DDA raycasting running in Stellaris using only the Cloud Search script, so it's in real time. You can actually do it yourself. It takes 15 minutes to load. It's more like Wolfenstein 3D than Doom, as it uses raycasting technique instead of the Doom VSP. I don't know how someone has done this.
No, but this is, this is awesome.
Ray tracing using maths in the back end to like calculate the shooting and stuff. What? They've got 394,000 conditional branches.
What does that mean?
Basically runs by like if statements. So if you are near a wall, don't let you go right.
Okay.
So there's 394 if statements essentially, which is like checking for a load of different things every frame.
Oof.
Bro folded under zero pressure. Chief Warden Vold Vargas served the Empire for 284 days. Works yourself to death. Me, whenever I actually do a real job and not YouTube.
Hey, speak for yourself. YouTube's hard work.
Yes.
It's a Monday afternoon and I'm sat here chatting to you about Reddit.
That's true.
This is tough.
It's very hard.
Tough work.
It's like 27 degrees in my room. Gosh. This playthrough's cursed. These fucks just keep dying in ever more creative ways. Scientific Jurgen has served the Empire for 63 years, swallowed by a predatory underwater organism. Are these modded?
That was a thing. I don't know.
Don't think
I don't think I've seen worked herself to death before either.
Same. I mean, yeah, this is better than the UK Prime Ministers.
You've opened up the political rabbit hole.
No, yeah, moving on. Nomad experience. Yeah.
There's a lingerie advert. What have
no.
you been
No.
This is
Red
this
King,
is
control yourself.
Targeted.
This is not my normal account, guys.
This is targeted ads.
Yeah.
You know what he's been looking at.
Yeah, moving on. Nomad's on a Steam Deck's pretty cool. I really want a Steam Deck, but then I'm like, I don't go anywhere.
No.
There's no point.
I can't imagine playing Stellaris on a Steam Deck is a fun experience.
I think these are like mouse pads though. Like you can use them as like trackpads.
Oh, really?
I think so.
Maybe it's one of those things that you should try it before you slate it, but I just don't think it's for me. I can't ever imagine playing it on a Xbox or a PlayStation, let alone a Steam Deck.
The holy choke point. So they're all blocked in on this upside down and they just have a fallen empire. I love these starts. I love being blocked in. People say it's a bad thing. You don't have to ever build a military fleet. That's perfect. You just spam tech.
Yeah. You just play SimCity for an hour. I agree.
Why do they have so much purple?
I thought that it must be a mod.
But yeah, they can just get a jump drive, leave. Yeah, I love those sort of starts.
Can we just pause on now we're looking at Calvin Klein underwear? There's clearly a theme going going on here.
I don't like this running sub-narrative that's going on here.
I mean, it's your adverts, man.
It's not my real account. It's an old account, guys. If you had to rate Nomads on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being the worst DLC ever and 10 being the best, what would you rate it? Oh, I just clicked an ad.
I don't know. Oh, we're gonna do Shopify.
That brings us to today's sponsor.
What would I rate Nomads? I don't know what I would rate Nomads. I don't think it's as good as Machine Age or Biogenesis.
Oh, that's...
Shadows of the Shroud. I don't think it offers as much as those three. I mean, maybe it offers the same as Shadows of the Shroud, but it's different things, isn't it? So I would probably put it under those three expansions.
What? Maybe
you
I'm
disagree,
biased.
I take it.
I think that Nomads adds so much replayability to like current stuff. I liked Biogenesis and Machine Age, but like it was still in the fundamental gameplay loop that you still had. But with Nomads, every single civics that you can play can be replayed in completely different ways. Like I've already done builds utilizing civics that are completely different to how you'd play them with planets, if that makes sense. Like I think it extends the game a lot. Do I think it's balanced and is it perfect? No. It needs some tweaks, but like as a DLC to extend like the game life content, I think it's like one of the best for it, if that makes sense.
I'm not sure. It's certainly, I see where you're coming with the replayability and the way it definitely changes the way you play the game, and that's really important to give you a different avenue of playing it. But
you just don't like that way.
Well, I mean, that's more personal, I guess, whether or not it makes it good. I feel like maybe it's not that deep. It definitely offers you something else, but the actual depth of it maybe isn't what I wanted it to be, because there's definitely issues with Nomads that irritate me.
Yeah.
It's funny because I saw a post on Reddit, which maybe we'll come onto, which was about Stellaris as a sandbox game and you should let me play it as a sandbox game. Now, I'm not sure I agree with that comment, and this DLC is sort of showing the two sides of the story, because on one hand it absolutely is a sandbox game because there's lots of different things you can do with it, but on the other sort of spectrum it's not. It has to have constraints and elements to it that stop it being a sandbox game, and I'm not really sure what the Nomads DLC does. Where does it fit in that kind of narrative?
Yeah, that's true.
They left it very open, if you like, which I think in this case was a mistake.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, it's a big DLC that had a lot of small issues, but it was more mechanically focused.
I mean, where would you, because the original question was out of 10, what would you rate it?
I think I was going to give it a 9 until we talked, but now I'm going to give it an 8 because there are issues currently.
Yeah, I think I'd give it a 6 or a 7.
No.
Maybe edging. Yeah, maybe.
Why did you say 6 or 7?
Oh, sorry. I'm too old for that. I'm so sorry.
Giants in the playground or decrepit fools?
Hey, it's Monty.
It's Monty, and he looks very evil.
He does look very evil. The starfish looks extremely angry.
Do you know why? Because they got the Colossus in their hand. That's sick, to be fair. So are these all the Fallen Empires?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, because these are the Gestalt ones. Machine.
Yeah.
That's sick.
That is awesome.
Shout out to Resident Fudge.
Resident Fudge, smashing it. That one looks a bit like a robot. Is it a fish?
I thought it was a robot too, but like, yeah, it's like an electric eel sort of thing.
Yeah. How do you feel about, I've seen lots of comments wanting less humanoid aliens. How do you feel about that?
At the end of the day, the devs always post the stat that humans are just picked the most. So
true.
They're just playing into that. I would like, like alternate, because it opens up a lot more roleplay for us, like people who play a lot more, or like just theming. But I feel like there's a lot. Like, if I think of a theme that I want to do, there's usually a portrait that matches it quite well now. I don't know what else, like we have everything.
I'd quite like to see, do you know the hunters from Halo? They're just a big blob of little worms. That would be quite a cool,
like a hive, like an actual like hive-ish.
Yeah, I think that would be quite a cool theme. But I agree with you. They're obviously tailored to what people pick, and if people are picking mammalian portraits and humanoid portraits, that's what they're gonna make.
Yeah, lock in emotional emulators, determined exterminator, I believe.
I think the real theme here is the ad is still incredible. We've moved on to AI, interesting lady games.
I don't understand this.
Wait. The AI game that allows you to be and do whatever you want.
Stop reading the ads.
Complete with illustration.
The
ad is the gift that keeps on giving.
Yeah. Moving on.
Moving on.
I don't
Is
think
that
we
UN?
made it that far. UNE.
UNE.
Oh,
But that makes sense though, right? Because they weren't traveling in FTL; they just got chucked into the wormhole. So
yeah, they could be anywhere.
Yeah, exactly.
It could be anywhere. That's quite funny.
That's a cool start. I like that.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. The top or the second top comment. Beatrix Deneb is less than 3,000 light years away.
Ah.
Hey, we've got a law-accurate Stellaris
Law-accurate Stellaris game. We've done it for the first time ever.
Let's go.
What's this then about the balance? Not broken, overpowered, or easy to abuse whatsoever. You can squeeze 150,000 jobs into 9 arc ships, if not more. I think they're being sarcastic. Yeah, the job scaling goes crazy when you upgrade them. 90k alloys heads. Oh, look at this ad.
Thank you for calling that out, right? 90,000 alloys is not a huge amount of alloys. It's
late
perfectly
game.
achievable. Well, yeah, late game. But they being critical over the build because 90,000 alloys? Yeah, they are. I don't think 90,000 alloys is a big deal.
I think if you're playing, right, you could get to 9 arc ships by like 100 years in by mid game, like default.
Yeah,
default settings.
100%.
By mid game, you can easily sit with your entire arc ship fleet in a single system. Yeah. They want to nerf it by having ship size count towards naval capacity. Operational reserves should be split. They should have a bigger ceiling, which they're actually adding in the beta, which is nice. Arc ships should require army landings for conquest. Yeah, I think the way war works for arc ships is weird.
Agreed. It's super janky.
Yeah.
I actually think it's one of the worst things about the DLC.
I know they're fixing this, but transport splitting into all of the components, I want to lose my mind. But they'll fix that.
Just on that, it would raise an interesting point that you could disable an arc ship with a fleet if that was your choice through a policy or something, and then you needed to board it with soldiers. Maybe that would be interesting.
Or just get rid of armies.
Yeah.
Just get rid of armies in general. I can't be bothered.
But it's such a shame. Ground combat is an important part of space conquest because it's entirely reasonable that you could have all the fleet power in the world and not be able to take the planet.
I guess.
Just, how do they do that in game to make it engaging and enjoyable?
Yeah. I guess you could have it so the armies are on the ships themselves.
You could, instead of having a medium laser or whatever, you could have a barracks or something. I don't know.
Like A slots could do stuff, or there's components.
Yeah, definitely. But I actually think what would be important if they reworked that would be planets being able to defend themselves. If you had guns on the planets.
Yeah, which is weird they don't, because that's a big sci-fi thing too. Sure game, this isn't the first settlement on this brand new Alderson disc. Have you ever played Gigas?
I have played Gigas. I've not used this pizza-looking planet.
It's insane. The waiting world. It appears this is not the first human settlement on this planet. A number of facilities and districts have been carefully mothballed, and with a little restoration will serve our new colony well. All records have been erased. Possibly this was a smuggler's port or a haven for political exiles. And they have already done a bunch of the segments.
It's the size of a star system.
It's huge. It's mental.
That would be so terrifying to see in real life, right?
I know. Imagine, like, how would you even travel between, like, here and
here? I don't
here?
think about it. It would take years, right? I don't know how fast sort of Voyager's moving or something.
You can't even use, like, gravity, because they use gravity to go across the solar system.
Is it thin, one of these things?
I think it must be. Surely this is not, like, actually possible.
Because how does the sun hit all of it as well?
Isn't this also a piss take on the flat Earth thing? Maybe. I don't know if it is actually true, because they've got the wall on the outside, the Arctic wall.
Yeah, true.
Because, the sun would not hit things. Like, if there was a mountain here, a mountain range here, the sun would not reach there.
Maybe it's just, if the sun is up slightly, then maybe...
Yeah, it's like a lamp. You're going full flat Earth now. Because there's, like, a thing where they have, like, like, the sun's, like, above in, like, a dome, and then they have... That's how they, say it works.
I wonder if we'll ever find a flat planet. Is it? I assume it's not possible.
It's physically not possible. Because of the way the universe was formed, everything's, like, rotating, which is why things are circular.
Because you've got...
And because we're in 3D space, the way the gravity forms stuff is always going to be a 3D object. It might not be perfectly spherical, but it could be, like, elongated and stuff.
What if we squashed a planet? Do you think we could keep it squashed?
I think it would, like, start collapsing on the edges, though, because if it's rotating, like, the inertia of it and the rotational forces.
That would be a fun school project for someone in a million years.
What always makes me laugh is the flat Earth always has a round moon.
Oh, no. Is that because we can see the moon, so they can't say
I
that
guess.
the moon is
Or like
flat?
the sun's like, why would Mars and stuff like that be circular but not the Earth?
I don't know.
So
Yeah.
stupid. It's getting out of hand. Now there's two of them. How? How?
There is. I've seen a bug before with the broken gates at dig site where you spawn two of them. I think if you click the event really fast, maybe
Oh.
that does it,
That's
or
so
you just click it once and it does it. I've seen it in multiplayer, maybe due to a desync.
Yeah, because we had some co-op bugs when we did the 25-hour stream. So it could be co-op where you both click the option and it does it twice, the event.
Brilliant.
That's
Brilliant.
so cool. Wait, they fight each other? That's so funny. There can only be one.
That's weird. Why are they fighting? Did it say how the bug happened?
No, it was in the puppet as well.
What's the puppet inside my puppet?
Their
A vassal?
vassal, I guess, yeah.
Huh.
The support of a space station tipped the scales as one of them lost the shield slightly faster, and now they kind of just stare at each other. That's a great post.
There's no way that 128 space station made a jot of difference.
Well, if they're both identical, though, one would win, if with like even with the smallest damage. Do you know what I mean?
Maybe.
Like it would-
Yeah. I don't know if the beam weapon is random damage.
That's true.
It could
Yeah, if
be.
it's random, it wouldn't. That's
It makes such a cool noise.
yeah.
That beam weapon.
Can't imagine how miserable it would be to live on a tip of military arch. The mortgage prices would probably be lower there, I suppose.
Oh, please don't tell me there's mortgage prices in space in 2400. Please.
Of course there is. Capitalists.
Oh no. Imagine that. You still have to pay for real estate on your arch.
Your arch. And you're just living over here like there's nothing this way. I guess
Nope.
it could expand. When they expand, you're going to get a whole lot more.
Maybe
neighbours,
your view would be pretty good.
True. Dude, chill.
Oh, what is that contract?
That's a lot of science contracts, and they're playing on like the lowest graphic settings, I think. I thought you could only spawn like a couple.
Yeah, I thought it was limited to 3 or was it 3 or
Yeah.
4 maybe per empire?
Oh wait, it's a multiplayer. Friend discovered contracts and deep scans and decided to
Oh,
order some.
okay.
Apparently, like Cosmogenesis, you can keep playing afterwards as an arc ship in post Nemesis Galaxy. Oh, all black holes.
Look at that storm. Storms are underrated.
Quite good now. They do look cool. People don't like the randomness of them, I guess. But then Stellaris is very random, so
It is a funny one, isn't it? Maybe it's because they're more annoying more often, maybe, and it's more visible what they're doing versus,
yeah,
oh no, my leader's an embezzler, I can just fire him or her. I don't know.
true. Like you can fix stuff easier without having to do like. But there are storm buildings. I don't know.
Yeah,
It's
I
a
think it's
weird
because
one.
it's a layer of mechanic that you have to learn, and maybe you just don't want to engage with it.
Yeah, and like with factions, you don't have to. They just exist, and it's not really
Exactly.
too bad. But storms can. I tried to do a good guys run, and first thing of the game throws a 24 size Gaia world planet with Stone Age primitives.
You can be good.
Well, you can always do the next run as a good guy.
If needed, I'll genocide them all. What? You can be good, you can just uplift them. What do you mean?
That's
Genocide
true.
is not-
Why do they go straight bad?
Because it's their typical Stellaris players.
Really, you're doing them a favor, elevating them to your level of cultural sophistication. We both know what's out there in the dark. You're protecting them. Disclaimer: this is for their own good. Disclaimer: the Republic does not take responsibility for any future cases of xeno exploitation, lack of basic resources, non-considering for different biological bodies, famines, wars, conscripts, xeno trafficking, discrimination, economic equality, sustained poverty, recession, economic crisis, destruction of natural habitat, extraction of resources to exhaustion, misclicks, purges, orbital bombardments by potential enemies, lack of autonomy, lack of political representation, lack of civil rights, lack of freedom of speech and expression, any other forms of harm not listed here.
Damn, modern life doesn't sell very well, right?
No.
You know.
Maybe you should leave them alone. I think you're too evil.
Would you rather die of syphilis at 45 or live your life under the yoke of capitalism?
I think I'll take syphilis. The Stellar Cannon's comically useless. I mean, it is 40k energy, barely damage the start of game mining drone fleet.
This is a ridiculous amount. How strong were the mining drones?
776. Did they do something wrong here?
That can't be right.
I mean, 40k is only level 2, so it would have been 20,000 damage, right? How does that not kill it?
Yeah, but it's a 1,000 fleet power. I mean, that's pretty weak.
This is the thing where people are saying it's a sandbox, you know, should
Yeah.
it 1 damage per 100 energy? Oh, maybe it's a lot less actually.
I think 1 damage per 100 is...
Tier 3.
Is it tier 3? I thought tier 3 was 1
Tier
for 1.
I thought it was 1 for 1. Yeah, tier 1 is 1 to 100. What's tier 2 then?
I'm not sure. It seems like the sort of thing that
Wait,
we
did they
should know.
nerf it? They might have nerfed it actually. I think they nerfed it.
But if that's the case, 40,000 energy should destroy 1,000 fleet power of mining drones.
But it was only one, what's it called? It was only tier 2.
Does it split the damage between every ship, or does it do the same damage to every ship?
I think it splits it potentially.
These are questions I don't know the answer
I
to.
don't either.
That would make quite a big difference, right? If you're firing at a Doomstack and you just tickled every ship rather than doing... Oh, here we go.
Yeah. So tier 2 was 1 damage per 50. So yeah, they did
Definitely nerfed it.
40k, whatever that is, divided by 50, I guess.
Not a lot.
They did 800 damage. Never mind.
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty abysmal.
And then the max one is 1 per 10. It used to be 1 for 1. Yeah, that's quite
Yeah.
bad. What is your hottest take about Stellaris?
Hey, did I inspire this? There better be I watched a Red King video about this, and I disagreed with him.
I'm gonna scroll because it doesn't load it sometimes.
It's fine. I'm probably not talked about.
No, you heard it here. Red King demands compensation.
I do demand credit for this Reddit thread.
There's so many comments.
It's an interesting thing to discuss, to be honest, because you can have lots of hot takes that people agree or disagree with. I mean, tool gameplay being one that got me not in trouble, but
It was very controversial.
yeah, people like the tool gameplay. Civilians as well. I'm not the biggest fan of civilians.
Yeah, I like the espionage has a lot of potential, but I think that's not a hot take. I think everyone thinks that.
Yeah,
Because
agreed. I don't
espionage
think that's a hot take.
It's hard to do in games. Because again, the AI will be annoying.
Mhm.
Because they don't have to micro, they can just do everything that it's coded to do.
Yeah, I completely agree. It's the sort of thing that if it's too powerful, the player can just abuse the AI.
Yeah.
And there's sort of no in between. It's a tough one.
Yeah, for me, it's both optimization and content need to be put on the back burner for a bit of Paradox to focus on expanding initial galaxy creation. More customizability, difficulty, a random galaxy shape button, more precursor empires. Matter of fact, this could come with a precursor for DLC. Going from a 200 star per size scale to 100 star per size scale, allowing the nomads for base game to have toggle, even with megacorps installed, allowing enclaves to have one or more multiple toggles, things like that. They just want more sandboxy, like customized. I wish you could make Galactic Council faster. I know you can from traditions and becoming the custodian, but getting to that point can be sometimes very annoying. And if you play on faster tech and stuff costs, why can't you speed up the Galactic community, which also does stuff like that? Tell you what, doing the stupid Galactic community achievement was pain on earth because you had to do all of the things, and there's a 10-year cooldown before you could do the same category. Oh my gosh. I just, yeah.
On the precursors take, I think all precursors should spawn in the game on game start, and the AI can access the dig sites and the anomalies as well as the player. Now, you may get a scenario where sometimes you have access to 2 full precursor chains. Let's say you get 3 of 6 or something.
Yeah.
Well, you could trade insights with other empires or conquer other empires and get insights that way.
And redo the dig site, like discover what they discovered.
Exactly, or redo the dig site as well. And then I think that would help to alleviate this idea that we only want to play with the Cybrex because the Cybrex are really good or whatever it might be. It will allow players to explore all of the precursors.
Yeah.
And I think it will help sort of settle the idea that the Stellaris galaxy does have a really deep history. That could be cool as well.
Yeah, because just one thing is weird. And what going on from that is the fact that AI can do some things and not others.
Yeah.
With like precursors and stuff, they don't do many dig sites for anomalies, which then means when you want to do specimen wars or get more specimens, there's barely any because they can't do that many. I don't think can they discover anomalies? I think they can do dig sites, right, but not.
With precursors specifically, they can't engage with precursors at all.
Yeah.
And then some anomalies they can do and some they can't do. Some dig sites they can do and some dig sites they can't do.
And then the specimens, like, they barely they have like 1 or 2 every time.
Yeah, the way to get specimens is normally because there's been a treasure hunter origin or something like that. That's normally the way that they get it via their origins, but it's odd.
Yeah, and they can't engage with like the jump drive or civic.
Yeah.
And some origins they can't really use and stuff like that.
Well, it's Satana. How many times have you fought Satana and your AI allies have just watched you?
Yeah, that's annoying. Like with the crisis stuff.
It's so frustrating.
Yeah, they do a lot around single player, and they should make it so the AIs are much more like engaging, I guess, or at least they can do more of the mechanics that the game doesn't let them.
Yeah, exactly. It's not necessarily saying we want better AI. It's just saying I want the AI to be able to not experience is the wrong word, but experience the sort of things that I can do. Fighting over precursors could be exciting.
Yeah, I love when they have like more narrative reasons for war, because like instead of it being like I want to get resources so I'm going to make them a vassal, what I've been saying is use the expansion planet for Dyson swarms and arc furnaces. I know they already have kind of fixed that, but imagine you can see on the expansion planet land near you that has way better deposits.
Yeah,
that incentivizes you to go claim that system, because it's like, oh, this is really good actually, I should take this land. It's kind of like how EU and Hearts of Iron and all that play out. Is a lot of those wars are because they want the land, because there's strategical or like resource benefit, and I don't think that happens that much in Stellaris unless you're hunting for an L gate or a black hole or a pulsar for megastructures. I wish there was more of that, if that makes sense, where it's like I am not just going to war them for the sake of it. There's a reason I'm taking this bit of land and stuff like that. That would be so cool.
Yeah, I 100% agree. I don't know if you ever played Civ, but if there's a special resource in Civ that you need to access,
you either trade with them
to get it. Well, or you trade.
You take it.
Yeah.
But yes, I've taken enough of your time, Red King. Thank you for joining. Complain about all of Red King's takes in the comments and go check out his channel. It should be like a co-op video. I don't know how it works. We're trying it out. But go check out Red King's channel. I'm hoping
I get 100% of the revenue from the video.
Wait. Bye.
Thank you very much for having me.
No problem.